What's going on, Buffs Nation? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday morning, afternoon, wherever in the world you're watching this. Hope you're having a great Monday. Today, I thought I would dive into, at a little bit deeper of a level, our new wide receiver transfer coming over from Baylor, and that is Jaylen Ellis. He brings some size. You know how I've talked about in previous videos. I think we need a little bit more height in that receiving room. It would be nice to have some tall guys. He comes in at 6'3", I think around 185 pounds or so. So he's bringing that size with that speed, serious speed, 10.4 100-meter yard dash speed. So we know that Sean Lewis and the rest of this coaching staff, Coach Prime, they're all about speed. And I mean, we're 12, 13 deep now when it comes to having serious speed on this team. That's something that you like to see. But of course, the big question is, why is he leaving from Baylor? And I think it's very similar to some of these other prospects that Coach Prime has brought in through the transfer portal. Some of them just need a change of scenery. Similar to Sav'ell Smalls, Jaylen Ellis was a highly recruited player coming out of Cedar Ridge High School in Round Rock, Texas. This is big time Texas high school football. And 4-star recruit, All-American, but never really seemed to find his footing at Baylor, such as Sav'ell Smalls at Washington. So we're hoping that a change of scenery would benefit him as well. Now, I hear all the time, or as I've been looking into this, reading or getting on Twitter or trying to find some videos of Baylor fans talking about Jaylen Ellis, about how he battled injuries, I cannot find any specific information about what these injuries were. I know that contributed to why he was barely on the field for these 3 years at Baylor, why he only has 5 career catches. He did score a touchdown last year against Texas, but he was in more of a reserve role for his time at Baylor. I think a lot of that had to do with his injuries. I did see on Twitter one fan mentioned how he had a knee injury. I don't know if that was a sprain, an ACL, anything like that. I have no idea what the severity of it is, but I'm hoping that with him coming over here, again, a change in methodology in how they're training and recovering, hopefully that will benefit him and his body type, help him stay healthy here. Maybe it's just the Rocky Mountain air that could help too. But I'm never going to be upset bringing in some guys that have shown high potential before, maybe just need a little bit of scenery change, but he continues to add competition to this wide receiver room. Again, I think we brought in 6 or 7 freshman wide receivers. We also have Caleb Mathis, who's a walk-on. You know, he played in the spring game quite a bit. We have transfers like E.J. Horton, Tarvarish Dawson coming over here, Willie Gaines. There's going to be a lot of competition in this wide receiver room along the likes of Xavier Weaver, Travis Hunter, Jimmy Horn, the whole bunch. So I'm excited to see how all this pans out in fall camp. But to me, this seems like a low-risk, high-upside type of transfer signing. I mean, what do we have to lose? Nothing. But we have everything to gain if he's able to stay healthy and stay consistent. I think he's got good hands, good size. He's been in schemes similar to what Sean Lewis runs, so that's not going to be a huge issue with him coming over from maybe something that would be like Georgia Tech, you know. Not like that. He comes from that Baylor offense, which is pretty similar. So overall, I think it's a good fit. I wish him luck here at CU. Let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of the huddle tape I pulled. I cut up just a little bit of it to showcase kind of what he brings to the table, why he was so highly recruited just a few years ago, and hopefully we can see those flashes again here this fall in Boulder. So let's run it. All right, Buffs fans, let's enjoy this Jaylen Ellis tape. You see the first play, uses his speed to just get downfield, makes a strong contested catch, and a lot of this tape you'll just see him getting downfield, but I want to point out this block right here. Again, if you're in Sean Lewis's offense, if you're a receiver, you have to be dedicated to run blocking, even as a receiver. It's nice to see that physicality there. And I mean, this guy had offers from all sorts of big time programs by the likes of Texas, Ohio State, Ole Miss, TCU, Oregon. I think he had offers, 25 total offers. I think covered all 5 of the Power 5 conferences, which is very impressive. But again, you saw that clean route in that play before. Again, here, I like this physicality at the end, at the goal line. It shows that he's not shy for contact, even though he's a speed receiver. That's something that I like to see. Again, you'll notice a lot of these routes, you'll see them within the Sean Lewis offense as well, and you can see why they would want a receiver like this, because he runs these deep posts really well. He's able to make contested catches, and it makes sense. I mean, why he was an All-American. His senior year, he put up over 1,100 yards, 14 touchdowns. This is my favorite play of his right here from this tape, because makes this grab, has to come back to the football, but then just uses his speed and acceleration with the help of that nice block downfield to get the touchdown. I think that was quite impressive. And so I'm really hoping that CU is the right change of scenery for him. He was recruited under Matt Rule, and then he, left afterwards. So sometimes, man, when coaching staffs change, things just don't always work out. And hopefully being at CU as well, whether it's a change with the diet strategy, the recovery and training strategy as well, the change in methodology, that might benefit him, towards staying healthy as well. So why not take a flyer on a guy who's 21, 22 years old, knows how college football works, and he's one of those players where you just need to get him the ball in space and you can let him do his thing. So let me know what you think. I'm excited for this player, and we'll see what comes of Jaylen Ellis here in Boulder, Colorado. Let's go Buffs.